Time to head to La Costa Brava. In this episode, we'll have 2 Kevs and a Pep. These wild Brewer Brothers are 2 of the elder statesmen of the young Spanish craft beer scene. Join me on a visit to the beaches of Catalonia for a taste of Cervesa Marina. Welcome to No Pants During the Pandemic. Hi, I'm Kevin Brooks, and welcome to No Pants During the Pandemic. Today I'm speaking with brothers Kevin and Pep from Cervesa Marina in Spain. Hey boys, how you doing today?
Hello, hi. How are
Hi,
you?
Kevin. How are you? Doing well. Just having a beer.
Salud.
Salud. Why don't we start with, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Okay, my name's Kevin, and my brother and I started brewing about 20 or 20 more years ago. And then we started brewing more beers, and our friends like it more, and they have free beers for all them. So in about now, this year will be 10 years. We decided to set up a brewery. The name of the company is the Brewers Brothers because we are brothers.
Can you tell me where in Spain you're located?
And our brewery is set up in our town where we live. We live in a coast town in the Costa Brava. It's north coast from Barcelona, about 60 kilometers.
We are the first town of the Costa Brava. We call the door of the Costa Brava. A very nice coast, nice sea, Mediterranean Sea. Sand, there are small little beaches with rocks and a lot of seafood and vegetation. We are 1 hour south from the French border, more or less. We are very close to the Pyrenees. In 2 hours, sometimes in spring, we could be swimming and get the car in 2 hours. You can go snowing on the Pyrenees. We're very lucky in the location and the place we are because really our weather is very mild. It's summertime. It's not really hot, or 40 Celsius degrees maximum, quite high humidity. But winter are not really cold, and I think it's a very nice place to live.
And you're in the town of Blanes?
Blanes, yes.
What's the town like?
Well, the town is in the oldest. It's a very was a very old fisherman's town. Here we still having our harbor with the fishermen's, but it's grown a little bit more. And the boom of 20 years, 30 years more or less, was building a lot of tourism, but it's one decreasing little by little, and it's became a town of very familiar tourism. It's really a nice town to enjoy with the family, and anytime you're all invited.
Oh, thank you. I want to come.
You must come.
You should come.
Kevin, what is the area known for? You know, food or drink or whatever.
Yes, Blanes and La Costa Brava, they are part from Girona, and Girona, it's the food capital and gastronomy capital of the world. We have more concentration in kilometers of restaurants with Michelin stars than any town in the world. So, as Pep say, we have best product. So we have good food. We have the Pyrenees. So we have good meat, so good cheese, and all the things of the restaurants, the Roca Brothers restaurants, and many other restaurants. They are super famous. A lot of people is coming to our country, to Blanes and to Girona, just for gastronomy tourism.
Pep, what year did you guys open?
We founded the company in 2010, but we started as Gypsy Brewers. We were brewing in other breweries until I think it was 3 years after. Then we settled at our brewery here in the same town in Blanes.
And how big is the brewery?
It's a small brewery. It's a small brewery, a 10 hectares brewery, but it gives us an option to brew all the beers we want to brew. We have 2 big fermenters and 5 small fermenters. It's a very useful and handy brewery. We can brew any kind of beer we want and with different ingredients. We've done the first beer with plankton, sea plankton in the world. We're brewing a beer now with antichoke. I think you call it antichoke, is it?
Artichoke?
Antichoke,
Yeah,
yeah.
The vegetable?
The
yeah, yeah,
vegetable,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And you can drink it, okay? You can drink it. And
it's
no,
easy
really.
drinkable. Eh?
No. The thing is, as Kevin was saying, we're very in touch with different chefs, very important chefs here, because these people they're investigating doing beers to do pairing with different dishes. And one of our star beers is our Viña Hop. It's a beer that has grape must and it's fermented with the Bayanos, with the yeast of the champagne or the cava. And then we let it rest in the bottle during 1 year, 2 years. And it's a beer focused totally to gastronomy. And we can do hoppy beers, we can do imperial stouts. Now we have lagers doing anything. Even you have some trials of some sour and only in barrel without sour yeast. We can play a lot, and that's the thing of our brewery. We can play with it.
Why did you guys pick Plankton Beer, and what's it taste like?
Well, as Pep said, we are collaboration with many chefs, and one of these chefs give us the idea because he's using dry plankton for many recipes in his restaurant. I said, "Hey guys, I would like to brew a beer with this ingredient. The plankton is a very hard ingredient to use. It's a very taste of sea, and it's difficult to introduce it into the beer. Before we can get a drinkable beer, there were many trials, many beers thrown away. So at last we could reach to brew a beer with the plankton, and the taste was salty, was sea, and it was a bit sour as well, no? And a lot of taste of shell. When you crush the shell, the smell and the taste of the shell. It was it was very interesting. We brewed once, and we had some restaurants from Helsinki and from other places of the world that were interested. And it's a beer that we are going to brew again.
Who did you collaborate with on that? What restaurant?
Yeah, the chef is called Tony Romero, and the restaurant is El Racó d'en Cesc in Barcelona. It's the one of the first restaurants here in Spain that was doing special menus that was pairing food and beer. They have the sommelier, that's Edgar Rodriguez. He's a sommelier and wine sommelier, but he's specialized also in beers. And the chef and the sommelier, they really do a great team.
What are you drinking, Kevin?
I'm drinking Costa Brava. Costa Brava is one of our first recipes. We brew it always, and it's fresh and hoppy. Nice.
And Pep, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Liam's Session IPA. It's a very light session
Okay.
IPA with some Equinox, Chinook, and Cascade.
Over the years, you guys have collaborated with a lot of other brewers. How come?
We do very many collaborations with foreign brewers. I think we're the first ones here in Spain that we did a collab with a foreign brewer. We did collaborations with people that more or less have our same philosophy. We do it for an exchange of knowledge and enjoying time, friendship, and beers. And what we don't want in a collaboration, it's something like money that spoils our philosophy of the collaboration. And what we do is we brew a batch in one of the breweries and one of the brewers breweries, and then they come back at home and we brew another batch and we exchange beer. We share beer. Okay, have batch. Same liters you have, same liter we will get. It's very good for the brewers to exchange this knowledge and know how people do things. You can see different views of doing things. And I tell you, every collaboration we did, something we learned.
Besides Spain, where's your beer available?
We were exporting something to United States, but it load very much. France, we have good customers after to the border, and before we did something with Italy, something with Germany, something with England, but we're focusing more to our local area because we see that it's our core business there. We realized that after some years that a lot of people of our town, that's not a really big town, didn't knew that they have a local beer there, and that make us think a little bit. We focused on doing some work a little bit to our local bars in our area.
Speaking of your area, tell me about your annual festival.
We create this festival, Birrasana. At the same time, we found the brewery. We thought that it was necessary to teach all the customers in the craft beer. So it was very new, and the way to teach them and to show them or to explain them what's the craft beer was creating a festival, no? So this festival, it's a beer festival, it's live music festival, and it's quality food, good gastronomy beside the sea.
And what's going to happen with it this year?
This year was supposed to be the 10th anniversary. The 1st of May was supposed to be starting our festival, but the thing changed it. We didn't cancel it, but we postponed it to the 10, 11, and 12 of September. And we'll see if we can do it.
Spain's been hit pretty hard by the coronavirus. How are things there right now?
Well, as you know, Spain is the second country in Europe most affected for coronavirus. So it's a hard affecting here. It's more affecting in the big cities as Madrid and Barcelona, where the population is more concentrated. It's a really hard thing. I think no one figured out before 2 months ago when this virus was at China that was going to be that hardness in the rest of the world. And I think it's how you call it surrealistic situation. It's like a fantastic picture,
A
no? You
movie,
know,
like a movie. It's a
like a
movie.
movie where when you start to think about it and you say, "Wow, this really happening." We think now after 2 weeks, more or less, that is starting to go to the top, but we don't know yet. But we cross fingers, and we're trying to keep healthy with our family and staying at home, and we're just waiting to this pass away, but we don't know yet when is this. We don't have any date yet. What is going to happen?
And how's Marina been affected?
Here, the only people that are allowed to work, it's people that really the important professions, that's food, drinks, and we're lucky and we include it in this drinks session. We have the brewery open, but it's working only 20%. We're taking care about the beers, but the only thing we sell it's by the website shop. All the bars, everything is closed. 70% of our business it's kegs and to craft bars, and it's totally stopped.
As Pep said, our customers are shut down, bars, restaurants. So we have to go with these online orders. We have to pay our expenses because we have the expensive of the company. And we don't know. We hope in 2 months we can start another normality in the market because it's not going to be the same. I'm sure it's not going to be the same after this when you go and order a beer to your bar or restaurant. People will be very, very scared about the contact and infection. So I don't really know how it's going to be. Same as our festival, I don't know how is it if it's going to happen. How is it going to happen? Because it's all about intolerance. So hopefully this will pass very soon, and we keep healthy. All keep healthy.
And how are you guys keeping yourself busy when you're at home?
I I have I'm quite lucky because I can go some one day yes and one day not. I go to the brewery, and if not, I'm working from home because I have all the business program here. But I try to, because I'm a person that I move a lot. I'm very used to travel, to go to beer festivals, going to the brewery. And what I'm doing is mentalize exercise and say, well, okay, you do a program. You're not staying all the day on the sofa. Starting early in the morning, you'll do some exercises, nice breakfast. We're lucky that we have the sun. We're having good weather. We can go out, have a breakfast with the sun, enjoy the family, doing things at home that you have at park for years. And I'll say someday I'll do that. And we're trying to do all these things, fixing, painting, doing all the things you do, and enjoying time with the person you have at beside. And but there's some things good, because you go out to the balcony, and before you couldn't hear any animals and any birds. Now all the birds are singing in the morning. You wake up with the birds, because there's no cars, nothing, no noise,
Mm.
and hoping that people will change the mind and try to change something in this world that is going so fast and burning everything from the nature. I tell you, in my side, something will change. I will be different after that. I hope that everyone will be changed a little bit, and maybe you can do this world a little bit better.
We hope so.
How about you, Kev? What are you doing while you're home?
Well, more or less, I'm doing the same. Some exercise early in the morning. I'm lucky because
Yeah, he's
I
one the
have.
lucky man.
Hey, Rock, say hello. Hey, hello. I have a dog, so I'm allowed to go with my dog for a walk, so I can do exercise with him. I fixing my garage, painting, playing with my daughters, staying with my wife, cooking, doing some pastry. It's hard, no, but I'm enjoying at home with my family. So I'm not. I don't get bored because I have many things to do.
You're looking for the positive side of the thing.
Guys, that was great. Thanks for spending time with me tonight. Have a great evening.
Bye bye
And
and salute.
hello.
Salute. If you're interested in learning more about what Kevin and Pep are doing, check out their Cervesa Marina website. If you're in Europe and interested in buying some of their beers, visit their web shop. And if you're in the US, reach out to Shelton Brothers Imports. The link's in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.